We've made a lot of support and resistance indicators over the years, and they are some of the most classic and famous. Trading using SR can really help give us more precise entries when compared to other methods. Each indicator we make has unique advantages, so in this video we will go through our 3 most powerful SR tools, explaining each. First up is our MACD support and resistance, giving you MACD inspired SR. This very simple indicator, once loaded, will display clean SR levels with supports in blue and resistances in orange. We have our MACD at the bottom, which cleanly shows uptrends in blue and downtrends in orange, showing clear shifts in the momentum. For example, here we see a blue wave start, and the market of course turns in an uptrend. The interesting part is the SR that's generated on the chart. These are derived from the MACD crossing points. When the MACD crosses over or makes a signal, the code scans for a nearby low or high and uses this as the new zone. So why does this work so well? Well, when the MACD reverses logically, we know there has been a shift of momentum at this point. Therefore, if we look for a local high or low nearby, we know this will be the area where the buyers or sellers stepped into the market. For example, here we see a new support level be produced. The market then uses this as a strong support when it visits it again, making this the perfect entry zone in the market and a very powerful tool. The same of course applies to resistance levels, where here of course we see a MACD reversal and a pivot high. Therefore, a resistance is produced, and when the price revisits this level, we see strong reactions and the price comes down again, making this a perfect shorting zone. Next up is our support and resistance power channel, giving you SR with the highest volume. This indicator promotes clean, simple trading, making it easier to buy and sell at those optimal times. Once loaded on your chart, you will see a channel produced. The upper zone is in pink and it's labeled sell power, and the lower zone is green and labeled buying power. Within the upper resistance zone, the indicator shows sell power based on the number of bearish candles, whilst the lower zone calculates buy power based on the number of bullish candles. This feature helps traders understand the strength of the buying or selling activity within each zone and at those given levels. So let's take a look at an example. Here, our price is coming down to the buying power zone, where we see a high value. This suggests there is a strong area to purchase here. We can therefore set our long orders here, and then we do indeed see a bounce, as labeled by the crosses and the diamonds on the chart. To prevent any false breakouts, these can be delayed by up to 2 bars at a maximum. When a diamond appears, the reversal is confirmed, and therefore it's reasonable to add to the position. This makes trading truly simple. A midline in grey is also created, which serves as the fair value for the price. This makes it a very reasonable place to be taking profits. For example, here the price was in the sell zone, therefore a short position makes sense. We see our diamond, we add to our short, and we set our take profit at this center point. The price then indeed comes down and hits our target, making us great profit. Finally, we have our spiral levels, giving you perfectly clean SR on your chart. This indicator focuses on market liquidity while making accommodations for price volatility. Let's take a look at how this indicator works. Spirals are plotted at high volume areas of the market. These will be the pivots in the market where price previously changed direction. Lower volume pivots will have small dots, noting them down as minor levels. When a high volume area is detected, a spiral will form with a support or resistance level forming the tail. Purple levels are where there was more selling volume, and green spirals are where there was more buying volume. This spiraling allows support or resistance levels to be suitably deviated from the exact pivot, meaning it could be less likely to be stopped out. Whales in the market can often try and take out stop loss levels looking at key pivots, which this indicator could help you avoid. This indicator also shows how strong each level is. A weak level is more transparent, and a stronger one is a more vibrant color, with labels giving the exact values to set your entries or exits. Let's take a look at some examples and why this indicator is so powerful. Here we see the price is in a downtrend. We can see a spiral was formed and its respective support level was identified. The price comes down and cleanly touches this level. Many other traders would have entered at a higher price around the pivot level, but we got a better entry. The price then rallied and we made more gains that most other traders around us would not have made. Using SR in your trading can be some of the most powerful approaches. So if you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe and join our Discord.